Tom Aspinall says the UFC already knows he is ready to fight again, whether it is in Paris or anywhere else.
Listen, we'd let the UFC know that we're ready to go, and we're just waiting for dates. We told them we can do it in Paris, we told them we can do it wherever they want. So we're just waiting for him to let us know. I'm in the gym, smashing it.
We will be with you the week after. We'll come and film a bit of a sesh.
Yeah.
Got the boys back in town, so we'll keep people updated. But as we say, the UFC, we're waiting on them.
We are waiting on them.
Dustin says he is still confused by what happened in Conor McGregor's fight with Max Holloway, saying something about it feels weird.
This fight, he went out there like the bull, not the matador. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know whose game plan this was to open the fight with a flying side kick or a roundhouse kick, whatever he threw. Crazy to me the way the fight started and ended. You knew you were injured. I doubt you would throw a jumping side kick. If that was the scenario and he knew he was injured and he just said, it's either me or him the first minute, somebody's going to fall and just go out there. And wouldn't you do it with punches? Why would you do it with an injured weapon? If he wanted a built-in excuse, a storyline that's already wrote itself and he can blame it on his leg, do something dumb. I don't know if he's that type of guy. Just don't think he's the quitter like that. I don't know if that's possible with him. I'll say a lot of bad stuff about him, but a quitter, I'm not sure. The guy's got money. It wasn't like he was showing up for a paycheck. I really don't understand what went on. You don't open a fight with a flying kick as part of a game plan. I think that was just heat of the moment, adrenaline, nerves. He's not the same Conor who might have been able to pull this off in previous fights. He's almost 40 years old. He's been out for 5 years. I think that got the best of him, and he just made a bad decision to throw this kick. It's just a crazy scenario. I don't know if we're ever going to know the truth to this, but something's weird about it.
Dan says the UFC never wants one clear #1 contender, because that gives a fighter too much negotiating power.
Beauty, that's what the UFC wants. Like if the UFC, if there's one clear contender for the UFC and everyone knows that that's the next title challenger and that's the next fight, say all these other guys, say Arman and all that, but he broke their legs tomorrow and there was only Paddy Pimblett left looking at the title, then the UFC are not in a good space. If there's one clear contender, then negotiating with that one guy becomes very difficult because he can ask for loads of money and everyone's expecting that fight, so they kind of have to do whatever they have to do to make that fight. Whereas if they got 5 or 6 guys, if they got 3 or 4 guys lined up for a title and they all make sense, you can kind of go back to all 3 of them and be like, wow, Paddy's going to do it for this much, and then can go to Arman. Oh, well, fucking Arman's going to do it for this much. Well, this guy's going to do it on short notice for this much. So you can start kind of playing them off against each other.
Izzy believes Conor McGregor should finally fight Michael Chandler if he comes back, saying Conor owes him after making him wait for years.
Yeah, I did see him when he was sitting down, and he looked distraught, or like he just looked like he was just like a lot of weight on him. He kind of picked at his glove for a second, so I thought, is he gonna like retire? I don't think so. But a fight with Max, again, after 5-year layoff, you're fighting at the top, like the fucking top of the heap. You're fighting one of the best to do it. That's a hard fight to come back against. I say, if he does decide to come back later on, Chandler would be the only fight that makes sense, because he kind of owes Chandler that fight. He honey-dicked him for like 2-3 years while Chandler was waiting for the big money fight. So now, after the Ultimate Fighter, after all those time, it'd be good for them to kind of settle the score, because they even have a little bit of, not beef, but they got some heat there. There's some heat there. So that'd be the fight I think should come back to.
Michael Chandler defended Conor McGregor after people questioned whether he went into the fight injured, saying Conor is not a quitter and that this will not be the last we see of him.
I would be absolutely surprised, like the most surprised person on the planet, if Conor just showed up for a paycheck, limped in there, and said, I don't care, I'm going to give you guys 1 minute, shave my head into a mohawk, show up, do the intros, and then just bow out 1 minute later. You can say what you want about Conor, but one thing he is not, he's not a quitter. One thing he is not is a bamboozler. The body is unpredictable, and every fight is unpredictable. And if you look at Conor, because I've had a lot of people say, man, why would Conor do that? He came out like an idiot, jumped across the cage and threw a kick. Conor always does that. I'm just as disappointed as you guys were because the T-Mobile Arena was absolutely electric. We finally saw it. You're talking about the guy who's supposed to be disappointed that he's finally making the walk, that he finally showed up. I believe he wants to fight me. I believe he tried to fight me. I believe he wanted to fight me. I believe that's how the negotiations went. Other plans were made. But the honor and the integrity of wanting to stick to and be a man of his word since he pulled out of that fight back in 2024, International Fight Week against me, I think he wanted to actually be a man of his word and see through to putting his name on that dotted line that had my name on it. But I know everybody is disappointed, but keep on watching. This ain't the last you're going to see of Conor. And I'm excited to see how it all plays out. God bless. I'll see you at the top.
DDP says a rematch with Khamzat would make no sense, arguing that Khamzat has no title defenses while he defended the belt twice.
Yeah, I mean, between Sean and Khamzat, there's no title defenses. I mean, I defended my title twice against Strickland once and against Adesanya. The Khamzat rematch is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if they do it, it's ridiculous. It will be crazy. But I mean, let them do what they need to do. I'll just fight my way back to after my performance. Let my performance speak. That's the thing. I mean, right now I don't have anything to say. I can't really say anything because I got beaten in my last fight. So you can't really say too much. But the fight's 5 days away, and I'll do my talking there, and I'll prove once again why I'm the best in the world.
In an interview before the Justin Gaethje fight, Ilia Topuria explained why he believed he would be a different challenge for Islam Makhachev, saying he is not like Islam's past opponents and would fight until his last breath.
Right now, two of the most consistent fighters in the UFC who are favorites in any fight are you and Islam. Do you see how you could actually beat Islam? We all know about his very powerful grappling skills. Many say he's even better than Khabib. And your confidence, well, it's at 100%. Would you say that you see it the same way with Islam? That it would be an absolute 100% victory?
100%. I believe that. I wrestle since I was a kid. I grow up, as I told you, in the ground doing the grappling matches and all that. I wouldn't have any problem to go in there and try and take him down, control him in the ground, then stand up and fight in the striking. So I know how to beat him. I have like my strategy inside my head. I watch like almost all his fights. I know his weaknesses, I know his holes, and maybe he confused me with the past opponents that he had. But something that I'm gonna tell you is that I'm not Dan Hooker. I'm not all the guys that he faced in the past. I'm something different, and something different that I have comparing to another guys is that he's gonna have in front a baddest motherfucker, a guy who doesn't know how to give up. I never ever gonna give up, and I'm gonna fight till the last breath. And when you have that type of guy in front of you, that's dangerous. And with power, with a lot of power, with dynamite in my hands.
Islam Makhachev, Arman Tsarukyan. Many people talk about this matchup. In general, your trio, Islam Makhachev, Ilia Topuria, and Arman Tsarukyan. Islam said, I don't know why he provokes us.
The reason is simple. The guy was the world champion in the lightweight division. When I moved up, I wanted to face him because he was a great challenge in that weight class. And I wanted to beat him as I did in the featherweight division with Volkanovski. So I was like, I'm gonna move up, I'm gonna beat a guy that dominated the division during, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. And at that moment, he decided to move up. And I'm like, listen, we need to fight. This is a fight that everyone wants to see. Why not? If I have some personal reasons, I don't have any personal reasons with Islam, with Arman. It's like, I wish them all the best in their lives. But when it comes to the sport, I know that I'm the best. And if you think you have the same thought about yourself, let's do it, and let's show to the whole world who is the best fighter in the world. Why not?